Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm Camille.
And I'm Gretchen, and we are Backcomb Beauties.
That's right.
We are coming to you on a Friday night.
That's right. Utah, Friday night, so busy.
And just so y'all understand the sacrifice that we make here at Back Home, we both have dates. We're going out after our hair's been all jacked.
My daughter and I, and your man and you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we were talking last week about certain products that we liked. Yeah. And Camille and I, we always talk about menopause.
Well, yeah.
Because it's a real thing. I don't know if y'all know that or not. It's a real thing.
And if you don't want to talk about it, don't tune in. Because this is real for us.
This is real.
It's real for us.
We're going to talk about hair loss. How many of y'all have had hair loss?
Oh, it's getting a little thinner. I went to my hairdresser last month. Michael, we love Michael. Love Michael. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you don't have any growth. I'm like,
he told her that.
Yeah. I just said, stop it. What did you just say to me? I mean, what do you say?
Get her voodoo doll out. Get back.
I was like, how would you say that to me? He's like, I just don't want to. I mean, and he didn't charge me for any color because I just have a little blonde. I don't have any gray, y'all.
I know that is a nice thing you have there.
No gray. But he said, you don't have enough growth to do a color. I have never had that said to me. So I didn't color, and then this time I'm just gonna not go. I'm just taking 2 months off of color and cut. I am.
So that's our question, y'all. What's happening? Because I have growth. Because I finally got in. I see my gal Amy, and yesterday, trust you me, y'all, the tween time little crayon stick with my toothbrush, I was painting the shit out of my hair. Like, I have got to get in and get my roots done.
Because it's a little.
They were a grow. No, it's not little, y'all. It is full on silverhead.
So you'd be silverhead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like if there's an apocalypse coming, y'all can have all my food. Just bring me some hair dye. So I finally, got the roots done and everything. But so I know my hair's growing, but it's not
thin.
It's very thin to the part that like I can see my scalp.
No.
Yes. So I have a topper
Scares
on.
me.
This is a topper here.
Oh, and it looks great,
and
by the way.
Well, I took it to Amy and I'm like, make it the same color as the dew.
You can dye that. You can dye
if
the
it's
topper.
Real hair.
Okay.
I mean,
okay,
you get some science project and it's going to melt probably.
You got some pelt, some animal pelt or something. It's not going to dye very
I got
good.
buffalo wig. No, but these little toppers have been great because if you're out in the wind.
Oh yeah.
My little hair is just like little downy hair. It just kind of does like a comb over in the wind.
Okay, so we talked about this earlier, and I have my hair up today, and I'm like, this kind of reminds me of like Sandra Dee. Remember that movie Grease? I'm dating myself, but what they used to do was they had little scarves.
They had little scarves, y'all. You think about like when they were in a convertible and they would just tie it around. We're thinking about bringing that back.
I like that idea, and we maybe have scarves next time instead of our headbands. I don't know.
I don't know, y'all, but we're trying to think outside the box. For all of you chickie pies that are experience either hair loss or hair thinning,
right?
We're trying to help you out because Camille's hair is still good. She's still got a lot of it. It's just not growing.
It's growing slow. It grew slow.
Yeah.
It's just growing slow.
It's growing because it's not dead.
No, and I have done some fasting a little bit, but and maybe that's it, frankly. I got to take vitamins when I fast. You're supposed to take vitamins when you fast. So maybe that's it. But I'm like, what the F?
So here was my hope. When I was going through chemo, I was really excited, because I've always had real thin hair. I was like, what if it comes back? And it's all like lush and la la la, So the hair that first comes back after chemo, they call it chemo curls. It is curly.
It was curly.
It was curly. And I knew that probably wasn't going to last. Like when you have a baby and they have like little curls down there. It doesn't really last, but it is the first hair. But I think Jesus and Elvis had a meeting and they were like, you know what? Let's just give her the same hair.
wasn't your favorite. Oh.
So thank goodness for the weave.
Yeah.
And the topper. There's things.
And our headbands.
No, there's things we can do. Okay, so I dominated last week.
I know.
So I'm going to just sit back and have a margarita, and you go ahead.
I wish you would, because you are so hot strong, my dear. Well, I was going to ask you if you could go back in time. What era would you want to dress like?
That is such a fun question.
And your hair.
I know. Everything. Erin and I were talking about this. My granny and granddad. My granddaddy was the jewelry buyer for Woolworth.
Oh, I would have loved that.
And so they lived in New York. Yeah. They lived outside of the city, but they always had dinner parties. And, and so because he was the jewelry buyer, Granny had a collection. Back then they had the necklaces and the earrings and the bracelets. Everything matched.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And she had like beaded purses, and it was just very.
Now don't be talking too much. Keep on.
I know, but I know. All right, you're like, girl.
I'm good.
I think I would go
Was that
back.
50s?
It would be 50s, early 60s, where women dressed in dresses and they had little gloves.
Well, I know, the classic.
Listen, I love being casual. That's not an issue. But I know that I'm drawn to more dressy. With pageants and stuff like that. I love glitter. I love sequins. I love rhinestones.
I'm a glamour. I glam. I don't camp. I glam. I know. I would do. I like 70s, honestly. I was alive in the 70s, but I like that. But I too would go 40s, 50s, 60s, probably 50s and 60s, because I love the hair up, the makeup. All that stuff. And a girl she just looked feminine.
She looked like a woman. Here's what Camille and I would not do.
I don't know about this.
We would not do the pointy boobies.
Well, I might.
Really?
Again, if it's in fashion and that's the bra, I'd do pointy.
I would feel like I could hurt somebody.
Well, that would be.
You're like, oh, sorry.
But that would be the plan. You you would want.
At my height, I'd be poking an eye out.
Yeah. Can you remember how do they do that?
What were they made of, y'all? Did they have wiring that went like a point, like a cone?
Or just like a thicker fabric, and it came to I don't know, but I remember they were pointed.
They were pointed, and they used to wear the sweaters.
Yeah, I love those.
The bigger, the better. The tighter the sweater, we must increase our bust. We must.
Where'd you hear that?
Don't you remember?
Oh,
as a kid,
gosh.
Y'all say it with me. We must increase our bust. The bigger, the better. The tighter the sweater, we must increase our bust.
Okay, got it. I might have heard that a while ago. But even food, even how people cooked and they did more around the house, and they had dinner parties and people came over and it was a thing. You know, the doorbell rings now and people are like, don't, who's that? Like, seriously, who's at the door? Who dares? It's like, who dares knock on our door? And back in the day, it was like, oh my gosh, everybody's like run, and the whole family would get to the door. We have people, and they come in, and you got your Sanka, you got your coffee cake, and I remember that.
Did you say Sanka?
Sanka.
I
we
was
had
just
some
talking
Sanka.
about that last night with Erin's dad. And if y'all don't remember what it is, it was like huge crystals of some sort of a coffee that you would stir and stir and stir until it dissolved.
Yeah, dissolvable coffee.
You know what, though? I was listening to, there was a few songs that were being played, and they talked about like Sunday suppers, after church. And I was thinking, back when our grandparents were really cooking and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They cooked scratch because that's what they had. They didn't have fast foods, and they didn't have...
we didn't have shortcuts.
None of that. No. It was all... So when people are writing country songs, y'all, about biscuits and things like that, it's because it was good.
Amen.
That's all they knew. And I'm thinking, what do I do?
Home cooking.
What do my kids know me for now?
Oh, right. I wonder why. My kids I think they know me for, and this is one of my favorite compliments ever. When after school, I was the mom. I get up, go to work. I didn't have lunch. I just worked all the way through, and I'd be home at 3:30, 4 o'clock for my kids. I wanted to do that. So, and they would say to me, Mom, can you talk to so-and-so? She's having a hard day. Or, the guys even, my son had friends coming over. Mom, will you just sit and talk to Kyle because he's having a hard time? I was like...
You were like the neighborhood. You were like Mr. Rogers of the neighborhood.
I was like a Mrs. Rogers. But they'd come in, I had this beautiful kitchen, and I had a big bar, and I'd be, we doing pancakes? We got chicken? I would just make food, snacks for them. I did quesadillas, whatever. It's like they're snackers. And I just say, well, what happened? What's going on? And we just do therapy right there on the bar.
Wow.
And so it was just I felt so honored that my kids would have their friends come and do therapy with Mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my favorite time with my kids,
That's
frankly.
so awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Kate had a friend when my oldest son was playing football in high school. I loved Friday nights after the game because he wasn't out partying. Yeah. We went to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And he would invite one of his friends who had never had the experience of going to restaurants.
Wow.
And he would always save a little bit of his food and take it home so his brother could taste what he got to taste.
That's cool.
Isn't that sweet?
That is so sweet.
Isn't that sweet?
See, that's the kind of stuff. I mean, I grew up working on the farm, and after, we'd have sandwiches, homemade roast beef sandwiches. I mean, the roast beef was too thick. I had to, break it up. I couldn't eat it. My grandma's homemade bread. Oh, wow. I'll tell you, when my grandmother died, there was one loaf in the freezer. And it was, they literally had to, all my dad and his siblings, they were fighting over that bread.
They were fighting over that bread.
And I guess they drew straws, and guess who got it?
You?
My dad.
Oh.
My dad got that bread, and cute. It was emotional. It was the last.
It was like the
loaf.
Last Supper of Grandma.
Grandma's favorite.
Wow.
Her amazing homemade bread, and that was every Sunday. I mean, if you look at all the effort, all the work women. And then the men, they're farming. My grandparents were hard-working people.
Yep.
Just gonna say.
Let's talk about, so we've established that we like the era.
We like the era.
The 50s and 50s, the early 60s. What about the makeup trends they had?
Okay, so I still like the cat eye. I like that cat eye and then a little black dot somewhere on your beauty mark. And you ever done that?
Nope.
I have.
I know.
I did a beauty mark. I've done one here, and I've done one right here.
Really?
I have.
Knowing me, I'd be like, and I'd smear it, and, they're like, girl, can you fix that?
I have had a mole removed. My mother had a mole right here, and I did too. Mm-hmm. And I had it cut off. Now, it wasn't black. If it was black, I probably wouldn't have cut it off.
Is there really such a thing as a black beauty mark?
Well, I think Marilyn Monroe, or maybe Marilyn, she drew it on.
Don't you think they were colored in at least?
Well, see, but
I don't think if you have something black growing on you, there's something wrong. You gotta get that checked.
Well, that's why I took off my flesh-colored lumpy thing here. It was gone. Uh-huh. But, yeah, I like that fat. I still like the look. And I like the hair up. What's those pinup girls? For car guys, right? I like that look, too.
Oh, kind of my goodness.
I know. See, we need to bring back polka dot, that little itty-bitty polka dot bikini. Remember that?
I tell you what, though. I would not look good in that era, and here's why. Because the pants were so low riders.
They were.
I don't have a waist. I'm like a sausage. So it would not have, because those girls had a waist.
They had some curves.
Right. And the panties sat in the right spot.
Yeah.
Mine would just be like the long highway of waist.
We'd have to add maybe a I don't know, cantaloupe rind or something on the sides.
Because Skims, Kim K, she's got built-in hips now.
See, that's all just cheating. But again, I think that there's always been a cheat, right? I read somewhere that women hated the light bulb because they like to have sex at night under the candlelight. And you do look prettier under candlelight. Oh. And then the light bulbs come on, they're like, what? I don't look good in this.
Who did that?
Yeah, who ruined my sex life? Yeah, but
did that?
And I can see that'd be a thing. It's like, so they resisted the light bulb because they didn't want to have lights at night.
So that's our question, and y'all don't have to raise your hand, but do you prefer to have sex with the light on or light off?
I kind of like a little light. I mean, I'm not saying like this glaring
at you. You need spotlight.
I don't want my when I was on the pole. I've never done that. I was wanted to though. I'll be honest with you. I thought, that was so glamorous. If I could dance like that, those women. They were
athletic.
Sexy.
They can do all kinds.
They're beautiful,
stuff.
And the shit they wore and didn't wear. I mean, that was confidence.
Would you do tassels?
I would have done it all.
Would you go different directions?
If I wasn't raised Mormon, I might have been.
Oh, you might have been a stripper?
I was fascinated with it. I really was. And that was a secret thing in me. I'm like, I wonder. I love the dancing. I love the music. But then later I thought, just to realize what it was, I'm like, I can't do that. My dad would kill me.
So I've been watching on Netflix. It's the new season of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Oh, I wanted to see that house.
So this season, they're actually going into a little more backstories.
Okay.
So you're kind of getting a chance to kind of know about their lives and things that they've been going through.
Not just watching them kick.
I look at these cute girls, like literally they're girls.
And they're cute. They're cute.
They're beautiful. And then they put on that uniform and the way they dance, and I just think all women, whether you're secure in yourself or not, are probably like, you know what?
I'll tell you.
I'm going to applaud for y'all right now. You just look good. You look good.
It's a lot. I mean, those girls have to be in shape.
Do y'all remember when Dolly Parton came out in the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders costume?
No, why she did that?
She performed. She performed. I think it was last year, or a year before. And now here's Dolly. How old is Dolly?
80s. I mean, she's.
I'm 20, not going to quote
20
because
titty
she's my dear
surgeries
friend.
later. No, I love Dolly. Yeah.
She had. Of course, her cha-chas looked amazing.
Oh yeah.
She had,
still
kind of netting over the stomach because I think it had little rhinestones or something on it. And then her shorts were the kind of like that, but they were longer.
Yeah, tasteful.
They were a little longer, and I just thought, good on you, Dolly. Good on you.
I agree. I think she's done it right. Her husband just recently passed away.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
What was his name?
I can't remember, but just he stayed out of the limelight.
Yeah, he was.
He really, I mean,
did she call him Bud?
I think she called him Bud, yeah. But it's kind of sad. But, yeah, what a life. I mean, she's had an extraordinary, successful life. So, I love you, Dolly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, yeah, I wish we could maybe we should bring back some of those looks.
Do you know what? I was thinking about you. So, I was watching the show on HGTV, Christina. She's the designer, Christina in Nashville or something like that. Anyway, she renovates homes and sells them and all that kind of stuff. She and her husband had purchased a rooftop kind of condo.
Cool.
And they had a mural inside that was Dolly.
Oh, I love
it. It was so cool.
That is so cool.
Was so cool.
How
I do have a tank top that has Dolly.
Do you really? Literally, how appropriate for, again, to be in Nashville and have that. That's great.
So we've established the era. If you could dress like, sing like, act like,
what era would it be?
What person would it be?
Yeah.
Who would that be for you?
To me, oh gosh, I love that Frank Sinatra era. I mean,
would you be like a Doris Day? Anne Margaret? I can see you being Anne Margaret.
I'd be more Anne Margaret. Doris Day's a little too, proper.
She didn't say the F word.
She's too proper for me. I'm a little, give me Anne Margaret, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you'd be a good one.
I'd be good Anne Margaret, yeah. I think she liked Elvis, too. I like Elvis. Yeah, we had some fun.
I think you'd date Elvis.
Oh, I'd do more than date Elvis. I would definitely do more than date Elvis.
She'd have the light on and everything.
I don't care if it's in the car, I'd do Elvis. I'm just going to date My mother, I remember coming home and she was hysterical. I'm like, what happened? Who died? Elvis. I mean, she sobbed for weeks.
Wow.
She loved Elvis.
I bet there was a lot of people that had that effect.
Yeah.
Oh, my head is on fire.
I know. We are getting there.
I think I would love to be like a Sophia Loren.
Okay, I can. Well, you kind of look like her anyway.
Do I?
You could pull off Sophia Loren. Amen, sister. Yeah, I'm a little more irreverent. You could, I bring out the best to her because she never even said shit or anything when I met her. I think she was so proper. I've been an authentic expression influence on you.
That's part of Camille's counseling. She's like, I want to help you be the most
authentic
real, genuine,
version.
authentic
you
can be.
Just say it like you want to say it. Just tell the truth. That's right.
Man.
Yeah, but wouldn't that have been fun? I would love to go back in time and just do that. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, I don't think I could be like a Princess Grace. No, I don't think be like a Jackie O. I love pictures of Jackie O. I love how she talked. I loved that they took the First Lady and really made her like
she was
iconic.
Regal. Yeah, very regal. Yeah, definitely.
And yet I think here they have Melania, who, as far as aesthetics and beauty, she's gorgeous,
hands down, and intelligence and the languages she speaks.
And I don't know when the last time, I don't see fashion stuff on her like we used to.
No, but she can pull it off. That girl knows how to dress, and just her makeup, hair, it's all flawless. I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, well, I'd be scooping up designers, going, "What else do you got?"
That's right. And no kidding, me too.
Oh man, look at the time, y'all. We have to stop.
We have to.
We have to stop.
The phone's saying no more.
I know. We got YouTube going.
Yeah, but we are going to figure out a fashion brand, a fashion line for scarves.
For scarves.
We're going to get some more of our
girls
headbands.
out,
So we're going to bring back that look.
All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Backcomb Beauties. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.